I'm back. Big teeth. Sorry, just got to keep doing that. Right, okay. So, you've seen me before with a big gap. You all know that I have no upper teeth left, and the big gap was merely where I'd stuck in my partials, and those were the recent extractions that left me with nothing. But I needed to have something, so I just stuck in the partials with the double gap. I couldn't walk around like that anymore. It was driving me mad. I have been fitted for a new complete set, which I will be getting next week. Done the wax try-in, done some changes, gone for something quite quirky, different from what I had. But I had to go to a place today and just have some additions in that gap. Now, because that gap was so big and the way my teeth were before, it meant that the lab technician had to put in teeth that fitted, and they're big. So I feel kind of horsey right now, but it's better than the caving in lip, and it gives me my lip back, but it just makes me look a bit goofy. But that's okay. You've got to do what makes you feel good, and I just couldn't wait till next week. I feel like I've put my life on hold because I didn't want to go anywhere, didn't want to go and do a big shop, didn't want to go to the park, didn't want to communicate with people. I know I put videos on YouTube, but that's different because the idea is to make people know that they're not alone on this journey. But it was funny because when I went to the place to have this done, they were cheap, so I had to drive a fair distance and I couldn't find anywhere to park. I just kept driving round and round the town, and eventually I come across a road sweeper and I wind the window down and I was like, excuse me, bearing in mind I got a big double gap here. I went, do you know where the car park is? And he's looking at me and he's going, oh yeah, there's one over there. He said, but it costs a lot of money. And I went, I don't care because I have no teeth and I need to get to the tooth place. He's like, oh, oh, okay, bless him. So I went and parked, got it done, and when I come back, I actually saw him again, and I wound the window down, and I went, "Thank you, I've got teeth now." And he was like, "Oh," so he thinks I'm crazy, but that was far better because yesterday was a bad day, and I wanted to cry, and I felt really down and angry about it all. And then I just woke up this morning and thought, look, instead of waiting, just go and get these additions. Okay, it was a place that does them cheaper, and they didn't put the gum bit on above the teeth, but they're there, and it just makes you feel better. So that's really it. It's just a little ramble about what you have to do to make you feel better, and so people know that it is hard, even when you're open about it, like I am. I do tell anybody, although I don't want anyone to see me without any teeth in. And even while I was having these fitted, I had a little mask that I put across that the guy said I looked like a terrorist in. Okay, but I didn't even want him to see me, and he's used to seeing people with no teeth because that's his job. But I didn't want him to see me with no teeth. So it is kind of embarrassing. It's that kind of hag look, you know. I accept I've got no teeth, and I accept that the denture is a prosthetic that I need, but it doesn't mean that I have to show people. As I said, come back, screen. Sorry, screen went dark. As I said before, walking around with that gap was awful, but at least by having them in, it filled the face out a little bit. Now having these big teeth, it fills it out a bit more. So yeah, so by next week, I should have a set of teeth. I will look different all over again because they're not as big as this. In fact, they're smaller than my original teeth, but hey, I get to dress up and be whoever I want to be. And I quite like the idea of having different teeth for different moods. And I'm even looking into making them myself. I've been kind of researching a lot of the stuff. I've bought a vampire set and I'm going to do a reline on those to make them fit. So yeah, they were quite cheap on eBay. They look quite cool. They don't fit at the moment, but my gums are still healing. It's only just over 2 weeks since I had those last 3 teeth out. So, but anyway, that's probably totally boring to you, but I thought I'd just share the big teeth with you. So good luck if you're on the same journey, and I'll catch you soon. Bye bye.